Hello and welcome back to the YouTube channel. MFJJ here with PodiumArcher.com talking about the OMP Versacradle Microtune Bow Vise. Now this bow vise came out a year ago, if I remember correctly, somewhere in that ballpark. And they had massive issues with shipping, which, that was during COVID stuff. So it took a really long time for us to get any kind of quantity in. And I try not to make a video about something I don't at least have a quantity in, because the number of phone calls, emails, and messages of when are you getting those in, it can be quite overwhelming, which I know everybody wants an answer to things like that. So I try not to make a video about something until I have a decent amount of them, for those of you that just have to have one, in hopefully an effort just to eliminate the phone calls as much as possible. So without further ado, I have never taken this out of a box or looked at it, so hopefully I don't look like a bumbling idiot, but let's find out. Ooh. Well, that looks fancy. So it's clearly a lot heavier, beefier than the OMP wide, because I'm going to compare it to the wide because it's got a wide base. We'll go ahead and clamp it down to our counter here. Give her a whirl. Once again, I would strongly encourage you to bolt this to your counter if you're buying one for yourself. But I kind of don't want to mess up my countertop just to try it out. Alright, hopefully that won't go anywhere. First looks, it looks like it functions exactly the same as the other, but it looks like it's got some knobs to finitely adjust. So when we were showing you the previous one and we're messing with it trying to get the bubbles just perfect, I think that's really what this is for, is to drive it a little bit left or drive it a little bit forward or back or right to get your bubble to read right. So let's stick a bow in it and figure out if that's what it's for, but I think it is. This one is, I want to say, around $80 more than a wide limb, so you're paying an extra 80 bucks for the micro knobs. If you really want to be finite and don't want to mess with it too much, it might be worth the money for you. If you're a shop and you think it's going to save you time, personally, I would think that if you use it a lot and you're used to this vise, it's probably not saving you time getting your bubble level. It probably actually takes longer, but we'll see here in a minute. That doesn't, I gotta go this way. Gotta go the V here. Unless those tighten, yeah, I need to tighten that up. Sorry, feeling like a rookie here. I never touched this thing. Let's see here. Okay. So, grab our level here. Well, actually, that probably defeats the purpose if I get a level. Silly me. So, let's see if this does what I think it does. Yeah, so you're just driving it to get it to be perfectly level. So I guess if you didn't feel super confident in your ability to manually do it, that's worse. So I got to go out. I've gone too far. Drive it over. So yeah, it definitely allows you to drive it really, really specifically. So that's kind of a nice feature. Yeah, it's really precise. So that's really cool that it does that and does it in a relatively quick and effective way. So that might not actually take longer than a skilled hand. But if you don't feel super confident in your own ability to hold it and get it perfect, this does make it a lot easier. So maybe that extra 80 bucks is worth it to the home guy. I mean, you can really, it's pretty cool. I mean, I can move that bubble just ever so slightly. Here, come over and look at it, get a side view of that. So like, I'll put it out just a little bit. So I can literally drive. So it's really precise. That may be worth it. We may have to think about changing them out in the shop, because that's pretty sweet. That does do a really good job. But outside of that, from everything I can tell, it does the same stuff as the other ones. It's just the creme de la creme or premium version. So if you're, if you're already spending 300 bucks, 380 might not be all that bad. But yeah, you can really get really precise with this. But outside of that, it looks like it's kind of the same as its predecessors. Um, and we did, like I said, finally get some of these in, and I don't know how long they're going to last and how long it would be to get more, because throughout all of last year, as I was buying the OMPs, we actually sold a lot of the wide limbs and a lot of some of the standards. And it seemed like every time we'd order them, it would be another 3 months before we'd get more of them, and even buying 20, 30, or 40, it would still seem to take a while. So hopefully they've got that a little better right now, because I know all this stuff's made in China, so that might have a part to do with it. But it does definitely seem like a really high quality, really high-end bow vise. So if a guy's got to have the best of the best, that might be what you need. Outside of that, really not much else to say about it, I don't think. So head on over to podiumarcher.com and check that out. It's on there. See if there's anything else you're looking for. Send me a message if there's something on that you're looking for that I don't have on there, and I'll get it on there. I probably put 3, 4, 5 miscellaneous things around the shop that I haven't put on there yet on a week, because somebody asked for it and I hadn't listed it yet. So let me know. But hey, hit the like, hit the subscribe, keep coming back. Make sure to check out the Instagram. I will start posting more stuff on there, I promise. It's hours in the day, and it seems like I never have enough. But love the comments down below. If there's things you want me to look at and talk about and review, or other stuff that you want me to talk about, please let me know. That's a good place to put it, and let the community talk about it and stew it around a little bit, and maybe it'll give me a good video idea. More than anything, guys, thanks for checking us out.